Good morning, everyone. It is day 15 here on the Curtis Goes West tour. And last night was our second night at Timberwolf Resort here in Hungry Horse, Montana. And today will be our second day at Glacier National Park. I was really hoping to get a vehicle pass for the Many Glaciers area of Glacier National Park, because if you don't have one, you cannot get into the park between 6 and 3. I have a pass for the going to the Sun Road corridor, so I can get in shortly here, and then I will just wait till 3 o'clock and enter the Many Glaciers area then. So we will be all good. So I'll be riding a little bit of the same area that going to the Sun Road, which is beautiful. I'll do it a million times. And doing some hiking in different areas that I haven't already. And we will promptly get into Many Glaciers right at 3 and enjoy that area. I've been told there's a lot of great wildlife viewing opportunities there, so I'm really hoping to capitalize on that. Otherwise, we're just gonna enjoy the day, enjoy Glacier, and the weather looks beautiful already. I'm very thankful for that. Tonight will be our last night here in Hungry Horse, Montana. And I had planned to go out to Red Lodge. You know, we'll see how that goes. I'm really enjoying this area. I love Glacier National Park. Can't get enough. You know, maybe I'll do another night after this. Hard telling right now. You're gonna have to stay tuned to see. But anyway, let's roll into town, get a little food, get some coffee, get this day going. Just made it out to the St. Mary Falls trailhead. I'm gonna take that to the Virginia Falls trailhead and do them both. I got this idea from a girl at the gift shop, asking her what one of her favorite hikes were, and she recommended this one. This is right next to the entrance to the next section I don't have a pass for, so we'll knock this out, come back, it'll be past 3 o'clock, and I'll be able to get in no problem. Let's check it out. I'm walking the St. Mary Falls Trail, and just to my left is the St. Mary Lake. And way off in the distance in the lake is a female moose, I'm being told. I can barely see it with the binoculars. From here it just looks like a brown speck anyway, so you guys won't be able to see, but pretty cool. I've seen a moose, I've seen a bear, both from really far away. I'd like to see one a little bit closer, but not too close. So that was the St. Mary Falls, and as I was walking up, there was a guy in the water. Apparently, he got down low near that first body of water section where the falls first enter into, slipped, went down the second section into the main body of water, and he was beyond the bridge there. Some guys down there helped him out. He seemed to be all right. I don't think he hit his head or anything, but gotta be careful out here. that was Virginia Falls, which was my final destination. Now I'm turning around, headed back to the bike and going into the other areas of the park that previously I could not get into without a pass. Now it's after 3 p.m. Hopefully see some more wildlife over there. I've been told pretty good opportunities to see them there. So we shall see. Maybe we'll see some on the way back even. I just had a bite to eat at the Swift Current Motor Inn here at the Many Glacier side of Glacier National Park. It's all right, it's pretty good. Most of these national parks, like here Yellowstone, seems like they just kind of mass produce food. It's really not always the greatest, but it is convenient. So with dinner out of the way, it's time to do a little hike before we head out. I'm gonna do the Swift Current Lake Loop. I'm gonna check that out, and then we gotta hop on the bike and head out. It's a little bit of a ride back, probably over 2 hours. So it's gonna be close to dark, if not dark by the time we get back. So we better get going. That is about it for the Swift Current Lake Loop. I'm nearly back to where I parked. I need to exit the Many Glacier section, ride a little bit of gravel, then re-enter at the St. Mary entrance, and I should have a beautiful sunset ride on the Going to the Sun Road. It is time to wrap up the day 15, and I know what you're thinking right now. Curtis, it doesn't look like the end of day 15. That's because it's not. It's actually day 16, and I didn't do the wrap up last night. We'll get to that here in a bit. So day 15, woke up, got something to eat in town, and rolled into the park. Had a little bit of ways to go in the park to get to where I wanted to be. I had to get to nearly the other side of the park. I come in the west entrance, there's like 9 miles of dirt and gravel, and then you ride some more flat road and then start making your way up that mountain, which is going to the Sun Road, and then you're ascending up the mountain all the way up to Logan's Pass, 6,600 feet, and then from there you're going down, and I nearly go all the way down is where I was aiming to go to, St. Mary Falls. So got over there. It's very convenient to have a motorcycle at Glacier National Park because you can pretty much park anywhere out of the way. Parking is very limited at these trailheads. There's so many people, not a lot of parking. People wait there for a while just to park. Anyway, and that's where I seen some people with binoculars looking out into the water. So I got mine out, and there was that moose out there swimming. Still hard to see with the binoculars, but still cool nonetheless. And made my way down the trail. Nice little trail, kind of winds through the forest there. It looked like it had previously been burned up not too long ago, but that happens at wow, that happens from time to time, and everything does come back eventually. The animals, the nature, everything. So I made it to St. Mary Falls, apparently just after somebody fell in the water. I guess he slipped going down to get a closer look at the falls, which I did. I looked at that same spot, and so I just gotta be careful out there. If you get hurt, I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna have to take the trail all the way back. So anyway, he was all right. He didn't hit his head or anything. He just fell in the water, got wet. I think he was embarrassed, but kept going from there to Virginia Falls, which was pretty cool. It took a while to get there, and it's kind of hard to see around the corner, but it was a nice little area, nice stream, nice big waterfall. Check that out. And then I turned back around, and I was running just a little bit later than I wanted to, maybe about an hour, and hopped back on the bike, headed out of the park. And so you have to leave the park, and then you have to head north some more, and then towards Many Glacier area, which is just another area of the park. So it was a beautiful highway to get there, and then I get to kind of where it starts, but you're not actually in the park, and it's all gravel, loose gravel. I don't really understand it because you got that beautiful highway coming to it, and then it's just all loose gravel, and then you get to the park and it's all paved nice. Maybe they're gonna work on that in the future, I don't know. Either way, no big deal. Just kind of putts through there, and it follows this kind of like, there's a dam over when you first enter the park, and then the rest of it's kind of this, seems like a shallow, narrow waterway, and it's pretty beautiful. Like it's real gradual, a lot of rocks, and just kind of keep my eye open for animals. Didn't see any at that time. Got into the park, figured I might as well get something to eat. It's about 5:30, and you know, I had a decent burger, bison burger, not the greatest. You know, that park food is really just kind of food, nothing special. But anyway, I had to do at least one hike over there. I come all that way, and there's not a lot you can really drive through over there. So I found one of the easier hikes. I figured I'd just walk around the lake and head home after that. So the lake was very pretty, very quiet still. Didn't see any animals on that loop, but there was that boat. That was kind of interesting. That running back and forth across the lake is it's kind of an older boat. Checked out the hotel a little bit, and then it's time to go. I knew it was going to be quite the haul to get back. I think I was leaving Many Glacier around 7:30. So I'm following that same canal, and I pull up on a bunch of people stopped, and there's one bear walking along the edge on one side. Now on the opposite side there's another bear. So I kept on riding from there, and it was just about the perfect time. I mean, the sun was setting over the mountains, and there's not a lot of traffic, so I could get a little bit of speed through the turns and stuff for once, and it was a great ride. Just riding along the mountainside with the sun setting over those mountains, just, you can't beat it. You just can't beat it. So stopped a couple times, take a couple pictures, And couldn't take too long. Made my way down the mountain, back to flat ground, hit that dirt and gravel. Kind of dark by then, not ideal, but we got headlights, you know, no big deal. Kept riding, hit some traffic coming out of the park. Finally made it to camp about 9:30. So at that point, didn't really feel like doing the wrap up. I was working on yesterday's video for a while, or the day before's video for a while. And anyway, wrapped it up. Solid day at Glacier, really good day. And you know, I was kind of thinking about, well, do I go another night? Do I move on? And as much as I would love to do another night, I'm gonna move on. I've got other places to be, kind of somewhat of a schedule I'm trying to keep right now to do some certain things out east. I wanted to give a special shout out to all my friends still in the steel making industry, hardworking men and women, holding it down, day after day, swing shifts, sweating it out in Bourbonnais, Illinois, and Brandenburg, Kentucky, at a state-of-the-art plate mill, making that high-quality steel, casting in the biggest caster in the Western Hemisphere. Y'all rock. Keep doing what y'all do. Stay safe. I'm gonna stay safe out here. I will see you all day 16.